Today, I'll be showing you my very first sewing projects. Hello everyone. I wanted to come to you and share a couple of items that are very near and dear to me. These two items are the first pieces that I ever sewed, actually the apron is, and the vest is the second item that I sewed. But these are items that began my sewing journey. As some of you are aware, I first learned how to sew at home. My mother taught me, and then my formal training went on from 8th grade all the way through college. And this was, of course, the first piece that I ever made. And this was in my 8th grade sewing class. And as you can see, it's got burn holes here, and it's got food and all kinds of everything going on here. But this piece is something that I would never ever get rid of because it's a part of my life and a part of my sewing journey. And it's just a reminder of where I began and how far I've come in my sewing. And you can see the crooked stitching here, and I didn't do such a great job there. And on the waistband here, I didn't completely cover the pleats there, and it's a little torn here. But this is just a great piece of history in my life, and I just love looking back at it. I still wear this apron, as my mother has worn it as well. And I remember the time that I went to the fabric store with my mother and purchased this fabric. And actually, when you look at the design of this apron, it just speaks to the tatteredness of the piece. And you can see how I put the straps on. And of course, that's come apart, and this other strap has come loose. But it's just amazing to look at this and just see just the history and the love that was put into it, and the effort that was put into it starting in my formal sewing training. But I did pretty good here on the side of the apron. The stitching was pretty well, just very neat and straight. And of course on the bottom I did pretty good as well, and that's just a little bit crooked here. And the pocket looks pretty decent as well. So yeah. And the assignment was that we were to get 1 yard of fabric, and this is how we were going to build our apron, and we needed to get a pattern. So this apron is from I believe a Simplicity or a Buttrick pattern. And so yeah, just something very simple to get us started. And I just have very fond memories of putting this together and being in the sewing class with my other classmates, and we were working on our aprons. And so yeah, I just love this apron, and it's just been just a very cherished piece. You can see that my sewing skills got quite a bit better as I went along, and the stitching is far neater all the way around. And this was my first attempt at putting a lining in a garment. So and I don't believe that was the assignment, but this is something that I wanted to try. And it was a little confusing at first, but I got the hang of it, and learned to do this quite well. And this was the side where I turned the garment inside out, and I think I did a slip stitch here, and that's going to have to be repaired there. And I'm not quite sure what happened on this side of the vest, but that's going to also need to be closed up. And since I made this vest, I have worn it before, but it's been some time, but I have worn it. And my mom also went to the fabric store with me, and we picked this out. And so yeah, I wanted to do something very special and memorable. But it just looks really nice, and the detail here is very neat. I was very determined that I was going to do a neat job on this, and in fact I got an A in that sewing class. And so yeah. Now, the one thing that stands out to me here, and I'm very meticulous about my sewing now, but this pocket is not as neat as I would like it to be, and but this one is. So But yeah, this is just incredible to look back and just see what all I've done with my sewing and to be able to share this with everyone. And so I will be doing more sewing projects in the future, and as well as getting in front of the camera and showcasing some of my vintage pieces as well as my sewing projects. So stay tuned for that. If you are not subscribed, please do so. It really helps my channel and helps me to continue bringing some great videos to you guys. And don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe for more fabulous videos. And until next time, I will see you later. Take care. Bye bye.